This is pretty good. I'm curious which
My
design
my
you
favorite
like.
one is the middle one.
Mine too. So that's the one I'm working on now. I'm iterating on this.
What's gonna be the URL?
It's going to be code2market.ai.
Okay, you need to buy all of the code to market domains that exist, basically. Each domain is gonna be used for a different thing.
I mean, why not? We've got a little universe going on here. I think we still have a couple in the bank. I still got .tools and .dev in the bank.
That's awesome.
Today, we're doing another fun screen share thing. You're going to want to watch the video. We have the video on Spotify. We have the video on YouTube.
So
we
wait,
just have a lot of...
click pause, go to your computer if you're on mobile, or just listen to another podcast. And when you arrive at work, nobody works the 8 hours. Just watch the video as soon as you get there.
No, Gonto's wrong. If you can't watch the video, listen to this all and then watch it again later. We need the double count from it. We need the double count.
We need more.
We need that engagement. Okay, I'm going to share my screen though. So first up, we've got, boom, manifolds.run. I just thought this was a cool little site. Look at this, like it's an ASCII torus bouncing around. That's all. The simplicity of the site is fun. What do you think?
The website is actually white for me. It's not dark. I don't know if it's because of the time of day or what, but the background is all white.
Oh, really? Are you a light mode? Because it probably matches system, and I'm a dark mode on my system.
I have light mode during the day and dark mode during the night.
Oh, look at you.
So I 100% like the website a lot. What I like about it is, go back to the home for a second. They're actually pretty fucking clear. Like, it's an enrichment service. How much do you have to explain about enrichment? It's like, look, we use proprietary data, we use crawling and stuff like that. The only thing I would add into this is show some stats or data on why and how they are better than others. We're using them with Clerk, and they were so much better than Apollo and Clearbait and all of the others at matching, right? At least for developer tools. So if you're a developer tools, try manifolds. They are pretty fucking good at matching people. They're pretty fucking expensive though. And just put that data on the website. And pricing also very, very simple, but very, very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive.
This is like more than Clay charges.
They're really good, but very expensive. But what I do like about them is they only charge you when they have a good match. If they don't have a good match, they don't charge you. So it's not like for any of them. They charge for success, which I also thought it was good. Not very well explained on the pricing page either.
Yeah, see, all of the goodness about this company, you're explaining verbally now, which first off, we're not sponsored or anything. Maybe we should be, but just disclaimer there. Yeah, so they could probably tighten up. Their copy is very but yeah, I just thought it was fun. Okay, here's an interesting one. Cognition.ai. They relaunched their site. It's totally different than it was before.
There was an episode when we chatted about the Planet Scale website, and we were talking about how when everybody is zigging, they were sagging. And their sag was, we make it full text, we do the explanation. I think we're starting to see more and more pages that are all text. So I think the sag is starting slowly to become the zig. So then the question is going to be, what's the next sag? Having said that, there's one main thing that I hate about this landing page. And it's the fact that this landing page that is about Cognition, they explain a bit on the text. They don't explain as much. They don't talk a lot about differentiation. They have the logos, but they want people to go to either Devin's website or Windsurf website. If you look at the Devin page, it's basically the same as a new product. Like, it's similar to any other product. It has the hero, it has the image, it has the enterprise, the pricing, the header, the nav, the login, the contact sales. And if you go to Windsurf, it's literally the same. So they have one main home that is just text and different, but they link in sort of a hidden way to two new products that are completely separate and completely different because they were lazy to integrate them, because Devin and Windsurf work really well together. So what they should have done is actually update their full Cognition page to talk in that page about Windsurf and Devin and talk about what each of them bring, what they do well together, and they could have just picked one style, because this website, completely different to Devin, completely different to Cognition. So everything is a mess. I don't like it at all.
I agree with a lot of it. One, yes, great point. Like, okay, everybody's starting to zag, so it's time to zig again. And this is like, come on, this is so much text context, this was like made by a brand agency or something, or a designer who got excited about manifesto sites. I do like how they do the logos. When you hover the logos, they only highlight the ones that they have a case study for.
That's pretty cool.
I don't like that some of these case studies are ancient. Like this one's from 2023. That could have
You
been.
can't have everything in life.
You can't have everything live. Anyways, that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, like I would love, a Devin and Windsurf explainer. Like at least give me a little toggle here to be like, oh, Devin is this and Windsurf is this, something. And if you're coming from the site, instead of going straight to the homepage, maybe it gives you a different context or something. I don't know. There's stuff to be done here. I do think, well, I work with them, so I have some insider info. I think, like, by the time we publish this podcast and the number of people who see it, like, I don't know, these brands are going to get merged. So there will be less of a problem there. But then there'll be some interesting stuff on the Cognition and Devin and whatever. It's
so
similar
I was
with
right
like
my feedback.
Yes, great feedback and heard ahead of time. They're not stupid. I mean, it was an acquisition. It's kind of bound to happen that you merge the brands. And then it will be more similar to AnySphere and Cursor or Anthropic and Claude, etc. Cool. All right. So those were two interesting sites. One, let's do a quick review of our site. Remember this guy? How are we feeling about our site still these days?
My take at least is I really like the colors and the icons on the left and right. What I don't like are like the CTA of notes and transcript, I think sucks. And then how it goes to the second page, I think it sucks. So I think we did a good job with the home. We didn't do a good job of the linking and how people go. Like it's not like the whole card is linking. It's just not, it's so fucking weird.
We hired a designer to help us. Shout out to Yusuf, Hassan's little brother from Together AI. He's great. We put all of our budget onto this page.
Yes.
no budget on the other pages. And what's great though is like this has been on Framer. It's been easy for us to use. But as you'll see, I think we can do better on our own. So I think we're going to do some cool stuff. And yeah, everything opens a new tab. If you click blog, it opens a new tab. Like if you click any of the episode links, it'll open a new tab. It's painful. But hey, it gets the job done. And I think you're right. We got to get some improvements. And I think still after 2 years almost we've been doing this, it's still kind of a refreshingly different site than most sites you see. So I'm going to give us a pat on the back for that. But yeah, there's a lot to be desired here. You can tell that we didn't spend much, but hey, that's why we need you guys to watch twice. Okay, this is codetomarket.fm. Let's go to codetomarket.app, which is where I put the code to market. Ooh.
You have effects.
Oh yeah, you want to see the effects? All right, now look, I'm just one guy, but you ready?
Yeah.
Zoom.
Wow. That guy skis as well as me.
It's pretty good. Hey, that's a pretty steep gradient there. I also like this box. That's nice.
Was it Claude Code?
I'm working on this. Yeah, this is just me and Claude Code. So what's fun about this is, and all of this copy is going to change in the next, for us, 15 hours. For anybody who comes to codetomarket.app, which is also the place where ctm.fm/summit goes. If you go to one of those addresses, you'll land here. When I tried to do this for the first Code to Market Summit when did I make that site? November? I made a lot of this design in Figma, and I couldn't for the life of me get it to work in Framer. I was going to do this just as a new route on our Code to Market site. And I was trying Lovable. I was trying to work with Claude. I hadn't really gotten Claude Code build correctly. I think I tried a little bit with it. Now, building this was so much easier. It's so much easier than working with trying to get an engineer. Yeah, I'm amazed. Even the dumb stuff hey, if you scroll, let's get that ski guy to, zip down. Simple stuff.
Is it Claude Code with Next.js?
No, it's going to blow your mind. This is React, Tailwind, and Inertia, and Laravel. This is a Laravel app, baby. Come on, this is great.
It does look good.
Well, hey, I still get credits at Laravel, so I'm using my account.
That's
There's
awesome.
even little things like I wanted this little CTA box to accelerate its scroll so that when you get to the bottom, it tucks nicely here, So that was fun. Okay.
It looks awesome.
Are you ready for the Easter egg on the site?
Yeah, what is it? Do you have a Konami code?
When you submit the form, I'll add it as a Konami code too. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Do you remember this game? Did you play this? SkiFree? All right.
I did play this game. How do you get it need to show up?
Well, you can just go to code2market.app/SkiFree, or once you submit the form, it'll forward you to this page as the confirmation page.
It's a pretty good confirmation page.
I know, right? Also, this is another thing I tried to do a little while. Oh, there's the Yeti. Oh no. You can see I hacked the end screen. So,
Yeah.
I've got this, I've got a CTA, the Yeti got you, ski a real mountain, no Yeti included. I've also got like a post on X,
That's awesome.
which has like dynamic this. This is a dynamic OG card because, of course,
I'm feeling some Vercel conference vibes.
always. Well, you always got to be looking for the little hacks. So we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna continue shilling my own projects here. Which, by the way, you're gonna come to the Code to Market Summit this next year, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, next thing. Ooh, hold on. Maybe I can find something really cool. Here we go. Yes,
The Shetty was awesome, by the way.
the Yeti.
Yeah.
I love how you say Yeti.
Shetty.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
I told Claude Code, one, this is an announcement also. Me and my buddy Mitchell, and you're going to help out a little bit. We're doing a live workshop, Claude Code for marketers, in June and July. And check this out, just another site. Now, yeah, the site's cool, whatever, but I'm curious if you would have picked this because this is what I had Claude Code do first. I'll share this tab now. So I told Claude Code to get into my Figma files and to look at the Summit site and our .fm podcast site and to come up with different styles. And I was like, I need a new style, but still in the Code to Market cinematic universe, and give me some options. And on its own, it was like, oh, well, by options, I'll give Hank this like cool side-by-side thing because I told it just spin something up in HTML.
Yeah.
And so it gave me this thing where I could like look at these different things, and I thought that was so cool. It wrote this copy, which is very Hank vibes, this copy
Yes.
for marketers who'd rather ship. And the reason it had some of the ideas on some of this copy is because I've been spending the last week pulling my granolas and the last 1,000 emails I've sent and like doing all sorts of like different stylings and stuff. I'm trying to be like you with your Gonto bot and OpenClaw. I'm trying to train it to speak more like me. So I was like, wow, for a
Yeah,
one
good job.
shot, this is pretty good. I'm curious which design
My
you
favorite
like.
one is the middle one.
Mine too. So that's the one I'm working on now. I'm iterating on this.
What's going to be the URL?
It's going to be code2market.ai.
Okay. You need to buy all of the code to market domains that exist, basically. Each domain is going to be used for a different thing.
I mean, why not? We've got a little universe going on here. I think we still have a couple in the bank. I still got .tools and .dev in the bank.
That's awesome.
So I could see us using .tools for like, when we have a bunch of
we create tools for people,
skills and
skills for
MCPs.
marketers. Yeah.
Okay, so you like this one. Why do you like this one?
I'm done with black.
Same. Yeah.
That's it.
We were done with black when we made the podcast site.
Yes, I'm still done with black.
Also, this isn't going to be just for dev tool marketers. This is going to be a little more generic. So yeah, even though the copy, you can see it knows our brand and it knows me. Oh, you market to developers. So I need to do a lot of copy fixing. But the components of the site, these are fantastic, I think.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You should show Mitchell too. It's just you in the website.
Oh yeah. Here's a more up-to-date version. I got Mitchell in it. I need to put pictures in. But yeah. So there you go. Everybody should come. Ooh, this thing, you can do so many things, guys. Like this form, if you put your email address in and you select this, it goes to the different Stripe link. Because I'm not doing a full Stripe checkout. I just send you a link. But it will at least pre-fill your email on the Stripe form and stuff like that. Like there's so many things you can just smooth the rough edges around. I probably should just do a Stripe checkout, but
you should.
I don't know if I can do that by tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe by the time people listen to this. Okay, I have one more thing. This site is really crappy. But it's a project I'm really excited. And it's also, I hope to get other people excited about it. But I also hope to show that like, wow, a non-coder like me can do some interesting stuff now. And if you're not doing interesting stuff, well, one, you should come to Claude Code for marketers. And two, you should be trying this stuff. So let me get this. This next project is called Tokens for Good. So Tokens for Good, here's the idea. You have spare AI tokens. And I have a charity that I'm working with called Fierce Philanthropy, which what they do is they research and grade charities. And this guy was doing it one prompt at a time in Perplexity. He would do like a chain of 6 prompts to kickstart his research. And then he has like a further review process. And I was like, Todd, we can automate that. And so I automated it. And then he was like, well, Hank, like if I wanted to do 1 million charities, how much would that cost? If I wanted to provide the research so that donors can really like understand what they're doing, I was like, well, that would cost like 500,000 in tokens, or we could crowdsource it. And it's similar to SETI at home or AlphaFolds folding at home, where instead of giving your GPU cycles to folding proteins, you can use your unused tokens on Claude Code routines and soon other type of cron jobs and schedulers. And it can effectively cost you nothing or pennies. And you can give this research, and you can see here, like if I go to contributors, I've been testing this out already on 212 orgs. I've got my little brother, and I've got his Quen. This is his locally hosted Quen. And it's very interesting. I could go at length on the thing on how it works, but let me ask you your marketing advice. How do I make, I mean, this is the page that really needs improvement because this is the like onboarding page. What do you think I got to do here to make it good?
I don't think that people understand how they can donate their spare AI tokens and what that means. Like, is it part of their subscription? Is it part of their API usage? Like, I would explain that a bit more.
Yeah. So I need to explain really clearly that if you have a Claude Code subscription, this will cost you nothing because it uses unused tokens from your session.
Exactly. That's the main thing I would focus on. And that is not about the API. It's about using the subscription. And then because of that, I would just say, I like how it works, that it's like step by step. I would just explain a bit more that it costs nothing. And I would give them some strategies on when to do it. Like, for example, like the idea to me is like, if I have tokens left, like I only have 4 hours, like that's the time I would give my tokens, or 1 day, or whatever it is. But like, that's how I would think about it.
And the way it actually works is when you install the MCP, I should put a GIF here or a recording of me onboarding, because when you install the MCP, it first asks you, okay, is there a cause that you care about, like that you want to specifically research? You know, could be poverty, you know, health, pets, whatever. And then it asks you how often. Do you want to do this weekly, like on Sunday nights? Do you want to do this? Like, I've got plenty of tokens, even though I just showed you a bunch of stuff I'm working on and I'm building this MCP. I'm on a max plan and I still can't use all my tokens. I don't know how these guys are token maxing, but I do it every hour, which you can only do 15 times a day on a Claude scheduler. But yeah, so then next time you log into Claude, it just sets up the scheduler for you and you don't actually have to think about it again. But so the interesting thing here, I think for our audience is, hey, like if Hank can build an MCP that automates using other people's tokens to do charitable research, like just imagine what you could do. Imagine what you could do in your company to like activate your squad, to share skills and workflows. I don't know. I think we're really just at the tip of the iceberg of learning how AI can affect our work.
I agree. Coding is fun again. Like, I do apps for everything now. And that's cool. I like that you're doing some philanthropy besides all of your work projects. I feel you're working more and more every day.
I am. I mean, I remember telling you, I'm not going to work that hard this year. And then there's just too much cool stuff going on right now. I can't help it.
I agree. We have one last topic for today. And this time it's a tweet from Chris Sev, who used to be the head of DevRel for Laravel with Hank, but now he leads DevRel at Auth0, actually. And his tweets were showing it now. It has a GIF where he shows that he changed his title from Director of DevRel to Director of AgentRel, because I think he focuses on agents. What's your take? Do you agree? Do you think the future of DevRel is AgentRel or not?
I mean, I don't know that I like the term. DevRel is a cooler term. I think he's right, though. And there was a really good, at the Code to Market Summit, this guy, Dave Kiss from Mux, came and he had a really good little bit that we all talked about, how he's going through an identity crisis because he writes a lot. He really finds a lot of joy in writing. And he's like, but I'm not writing for humans so much anymore. Like, he's like, a lot of what I have to think about now is, what does the agent read? We talked about this on the last podcast with like the, you know, LLM's text and the agent tools you give on your website. So there is really something to this, that DevRel is more and more about agent experience. AX is another term coming up, and maybe it is about AgentRel. But you don't like the term, or you don't like the concept, or
no,
what?
I just disagree completely with the concept. When I think of developer marketing, I think developer marketing is two things. It's DevRel and DX, or developer experience. The DX side, which used to be writing better docs, having better API guidance, doing the SDKs, I think all of that part that was the X is dead. Now all of that becomes AX, where maybe you don't need SDKs anymore. Maybe you just need skills and specific prompts and the MCP and how to connect. So all of that, I agree that the X is gone and it's now AX. But DevRel, which was all of the other side with relating to developers, I actually think it's even more important now. And I see this all the time in SF, where before humans would talk to humans or read stuff from humans all the time. Now the web and everything is so full of AI things that I think humans want more human contact and human touch. So I think DevRel is even more important that they are human than before, where I think they should focus on more in-person events with other developers and doing a drink up or a meetup or something like that, where they should do some more side events at specific conferences, where I think they should focus on building human videos for YouTube or for Reels or for TikTok, where a human actually sees a human, where they are tweeting themselves as a human, because people can notice when a tweet is from a human or not. So I actually think that DevRel should be more and more human now, because that's what human wants, as all of the web and all of the digital experiences are becoming agent focused.
I think I agree with pretty much everything you said. And especially on the events are getting so critical.
Yeah.
I think we probably won't show the tweet. I saw Swix make a comment somewhere about how, man, a year ago, he wasn't sure if he could keep doing the AIE, event circuit. And now it's just blowing up. It wasn't in dire straits a year ago. It's just he wasn't sure about it. And now he's like, it's everywhere and people want to go to it and they're getting record attendance. And everybody's putting on conferences. We might need to do an episode just on, so your CEO asked you to put on a conference. And because that is a common theme among my clients right now.
Mine too. And it's either that or side events or own. I think everybody's moving from events where they go and have a booth to owned events. And there could be conferences, there could be something else. We'll talk about it. We can talk about it in another episode. But I think on this, just to close it out, Chris Sev is completely wrong. And if he thinks it's going to be AgentRel, he'll be fired.
Or did they just give him a promote? I think they just asked him to retitle to that. Who knows? I'm curious.
I know Chris, his boss. His boss is Ari Shapiro. He's Argentinian. So I can ask his boss if it was him.
There you go. Well, I'm sure Chris will answer in the comments. So, and if he doesn't, tag him. Everybody get in the comments and tag Chris Sev. Okay, great.
Thank you for coming for today's episode. First half was Hank sponsoring his stuff, but we'll come back with more meaty stuff soon. Thank you.